Speaking of questions, you guys like Halloween?
Yeah. Questions, or do I like Halloween?
Do you like questions about Halloween?
Yeah, this is good so far.
Yeah.
I like this question about Halloween. Do I like Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I
you know?
like that question.
Yeah.
You like the question?
Yep.
Okay, but now let's cut through the crap.
Okay. All right.
What? Do you guys like Halloween?
I like it, man. I mean, I like the time of year it is. I like what it means for the seasons.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about the whole message of it.
Yeah, my
Sure.
pastor was preaching a sermon about how it's Satan's Christmas.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No,
I think I agree.
Yeah, it's I got all the markers of
Yeah.
Christmas candy.
It's got candy.
Something to put the candy in.
Yeah. That's right.
We got to put decorations up.
Yeah.
Like, what is a pumpkin
Yeah.
but a Christmas tree?
But yeah.
Some
But
kind of weird
at
Christmas
least
tree.
at least a decoration.
At least an ornament, and the tree is your house.
Yeah.
And at Halloween, the tree is your steps.
Yeah. At Halloween, the little ornament ball that
Yeah.
you put on
Bauble.
your steps,
Yeah.
which is clearly a tree,
Right.
because it has that
It's got the step-like nature of the
step-like
tree.
pattern,
Yeah.
following the sort of fractal notion of a tree.
Yeah.
Then you get it. Then you
The
get
low resolution, like if you're making a
Right.
16-bit Christmas tree, there are going to be
It's gonna
steps
be
involved.
It's
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
No.
And but yeah, so that is basically it is Satan's Christmas.
Yep.
And I think that's one thing about it that creeps me out so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Satan was born on Halloween.
So
Born on
Satan
Halloween.
was born on Halloween. Okay. I was gonna just kind of try to clarify that.
Yeah, I know. He was.
Yeah. Okay. Satan was born on Halloween, and you got he's got a mom and a dad.
He's got a mom and a dad.
Okay.
No, Satan doesn't. He's
okay.
bodiless. So he was spoken into existence by, or through, in some way, created by God himself as
Right.
an angel.
Right.
He fell.
So it's not exactly bad.
His birthday.
Yeah.
No, his birthday
He's
is
good. He was a good guy when he was born.
So that's what Halloween.
That's why I think we should always
Sure.
celebrate
Yeah.
big holidays like Charlie Manson's birthday and Hitler's birthday. Those are good days because they were okay when they were
fine
born.
when they were born.
They're just not around long enough
They
to have done
they
anything
didn't
bad.
do anything with their birthday. Sure, on their death, maybe no.
Right,
You know,
right.
but how are we going to celebrate Satan's death? You know,
Right.
Go to church.
Yes. I do it
Yeah.
every Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, every Sunday is Satan's death day.
Are you guys going to the Death Day service? Satan's Death Day service tomorrow? Early Satan's Death Day service or
late.
Second
Second
Satan's Death Day
Satan's
service.
Death Day service. I gotta go to night Satan's Death Day service.
Oh, come on, Matins. The
Vespers.
I don't remember when Matins is.
What's the
Middle
morning?
day.
Is it?
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
think
middle
so.
of the day.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Matinee, middle of the day.
Matin, I
That's how you
believe.
can remember matinee, middle of the day.
That's true.
It's cheaper too to go to church at that time.
Yeah, that's right. They do give you a deal. If you double that with the senior discount, it's
But
significant.
one thing I did want to, I have we talked about this already, about how you go around and you see all these people who are really going nuts decorating
Oh my gosh.
for Halloween.
They've gone beyond.
Thousands of dollars.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've gone beyond the baubles. They're doing tinsel. They're doing the Halloween
They're-
tinsel.
They're
doing
tinsel.
they're doing like
decided
insane
to make
stuff.
the
man.
step to
Yeah.
tinsel.
Yep. Which
And-
is, I guess, a witch in like a witch's leg sticking
Yeah.
out of a tree.
Yeah.
Right.
Or just the ground.
Yeah.
I saw some of those.
You know, that one's fine. That one's fine with me. You saw some witch's leg just sticking out of the ground.
That's
like
the-
she's been buried.
I guess, but like, what's the joke
What
there?
happened?
Like the whole thing with the witch going into the thing.
The
like,
tree is-
joke. It's like
She was
on
flying.
a broom.
She was flying on a broomstick.
Right. But this one was just legs sticking up out of the ground.
Maybe she fell
Like
off
she
the broom.
just dove
that's
straight in. She just
Hey,
fell
listen,
off.
Gabe's got a good point. She fell off her broom.
Okay, that's true. Yeah,
Instead
because the
of
broom
leaving-
isn't there.
Yeah.
The broom's not involved in this
Right.
decoration.
Yeah,
It's
instead of
just
leaving
the
some
legs.
kind of crater, her
Right.
whole body.
We don't know
Right
how
under the
witches
ground.
interact with
That's
the ground.
True. That's true.
We don't know.
And it would be foolish of us to assume. We've got to do some verification on.
Especially when we have the evidence of the legs just sticking right out.
Yeah, I
Yes.
assume that comes from somewhere. I assume that wasn't just someone going, "Oh, I got these big witch legs. Am I gonna like spend
Yeah.
the time affixing them to a tree?
Yeah.
Or just do the lazy thing and put them in the ground?"
And speaking of
couldn't be
laziness,
that.
I saw someone who had a little flag in their yard, and what it was claiming that street was now called Boo Boulevard.
Oh my goodness, that seems illegal.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
But it's also not. It's not really using the pieces of the buffalo correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
The buffalo.
Right.
Because you've
Yeah.
got Boulevard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It should-
No. You just repeat the
Yeah.
sound.
It should be
Boo
your
Boulevard.
Boo Boulevard.
Boo boo. Maybe they're saying. Maybe it's a joke about having an ouchie.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Boo Boo Boulevard.
Boo Boulevard. Yeah.
But
I got hurt on the
Yeah.
boulevard.
Yeah.
I got a Boo Boulevard.
But yeah, that street, it's getting scary on that street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regardless
Of
how
you-
accurate
Okay.
and how well placed, how well considered the joke is.
It could be just scary because you're like, I might get hurt on this street.
Yeah.
Even if it's taken the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. If it's boo boos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And ouchies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo boos and ouchies. Then you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be here
Yeah.
on this street.
Right. Yeah. but what guys?
What? Okay. One thing I saw was
Right.
these people love to do these zombie decorations.
Okay.
Okay.
Just everywhere.
Degradations.
Agreed.
Nice.
Degradations is what we should
Yeah.
call them.
Yeah.
Degradation.
That's actually not.
Degradations.
That's actually. This makes sense. This
Yeah.
should be this. Who is in charge of Satan's Christmas? Because I think they really screwed up
Yeah.
by not making this call earlier. Degradations.
Degradations.
But there's these zombies everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
everyone loves these zombies things, and you know, I'm tired of it. You know,
I don't care for zombies myself. They seek only to eat human flesh,
yeah,
Mhm.
and nobody, and it's not really clear why.
right.
Does that keep them going? So they have other biological. They do have the biological process of digesting food.
Right,
Mm.
right. Even
Eating-
if they're just like a head.
Yeah.
I guess if you get their head off, have you ever seen that zombie head go around by itself?
Yeah.
No.
Usually it's like
I haven't seen
That
that.
Sometimes it
degradation.
does. No, there's versions. and
there's
it's-
versions where the head's like
I-
doing stuff still.
It's guys. You know what? Talking about stuff like this is. It's like getting into nerd culture.
Oh, yeah,
no.
I
I feel like we're talking in nerd culture.
I've been part of
talking
nerd
about
culture
zombies.
for a little bit, so I could welcome you guys in.
Really, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in.
Just got to
I don't
learn.
wanna-
You just have to get sorted.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
right
want to
house.
go in. I
Got to
don't.
choose your which is your starter Pokemon.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
You know?
It's just no.
Okay.
I don't want to do it. Gabe, do you want to become part of nerd culture?
don't
I
think you
love
guys
the
have a-
question. I love the question.
What do
a
you
great
think about the
question.
question? Do you want to be
I think it's
part of nerd
great.
culture?
I think it's great, and I don't want any part of nerd culture. They can have it. You're not gonna, I'm not gonna get canceled for cultural appropriation when
Right.
it comes to
Nerd
nerd
culture.
stuff.
You
but
guys
black
both,
culture,
You guys
I'm gonna.
both wear. What was that about black culture?
Oh well, I'm definitely gonna get roasted for culturally
Yeah.
appropriating
Black
black culture.
Yeah.
That's
Is that
for
because
sure.
the glasses or kind of black guy glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got kind
Yeah.
of Malcolm X
It's from
style
the
glasses.
it's from the Rise Up collection. Warby Parker's Rise Up collection.
Nice. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense to me now.
Speaking of making sense, what
Yeah.
about to tell if something makes sense? You really need brains.
Yes. True.
Boy, is that hook
Zombies
up
like
with
to eat brains.
zombies and brains, and but today we're talking oatmeal.
Advanced answering techniques.
Hey everybody, welcome to Advanced Answering Techniques. I'm your host Josh. I'm here with Caleb.
Hey, it's
And
me.
I'm sorry, Caleb. Didn't mean to step on your "it's a me."
It's a me.
And Gabe.
It's me.
Oh, I like the
it's me?
extended.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's me.
I just don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I'm already stealing a lot of stuff from black culture. So I don't steal your thing.
You want to
Yeah.
stick with that and
Yeah.
not, and not
Yeah.
extend your reach over into
into Italy.
into Italy.
But it's not Italy. It's
No.
Japan.
It's Japan.
Right.
A Japanese version of an Italian man.
Yeah.
You can't go
Italian
there,
American.
okay?
No.
For one, they already did it.
They did it. They did
Yeah.
it best.
The Japanese appropriated the Italian culture.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Exactly. Gabe, you said it's me.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when am I not? That's better question.
Oh, now a lot of the stuff you've said in the past makes sense.
Right.
It's just been talking about Peter Pan.
Where I'm talking about I never want to grow up.
Right. Watch.
Where-
Gabe would just say that, and I'm in the car like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I never want to grow up.
I'm always
I like-
talking about.
You'd say,
I'm talking about my dirty tights. You think about Peter Pan's tights must get
Yeah.
dirty a
Oh,
lot.
so tight, so
Doesn't
dirty.
have a mom do his
yeah.
laundry for him.
Yeah,
Try-
he's definitely got like an Amazon subscription.
Yeah.
He's not washing those. He's throwing them out every
Right.
time.
They're single use,
yes.
and it's
"There's some filthy tights."
not like one a day. It's like,
No, it's several a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say he's wearing one for like a week.
okay. They do reach a point where they have like a nice patina.
They recommend hourly changes on the
Peter-
box.
Right.
Peter Pan buys these on subscription and then sells them after he's worn them as
yeah.
memorabilia.
We don't want to
Not
get
like-
into that.
He's like, it can be memorabilia.
Yeah, that's something the Japanese would be
Yeah.
pretty interested in.
Little boy selling
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it was fine.
Yeah.
We were fine.
We were fine.
It was fine, and
Oh
now we're
my
gonna
gosh.
have to cut that.
All right.
We don't have to.
No, I'm just joking.
I
We
mean,
don't.
It's fine.
Josh
it's fine.
does.
Yes,
That's true. Josh
That's true.
has to.
I'll be doing all the work. Guys, I want to get right into it today. We've got a great Halloween kind of. It's in the area of Halloween today.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Just what you want on Halloween. You
just
wake up.
You wake up.
It's Satan's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Well,
What do you
and-
have for breakfast?
Won't this be coming out after Halloween?
It will be.
the day after Halloween.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think people are still sort of living with the
Sure.
glow of Halloween
Yeah.
in their heart.
We could do an early release, Josh.
We
Josh
could.
wants to
Yeah,
get
that's
this
true.
done tonight.
Yeah. Especially with all the editing we'll be
I'm
doing
sorry.
at this point. No. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. And what we do need to do right now is get into it and hear our question that we'll be dealing with today. This is from frequent contributor Justin.
Hey guys, it's Justin. I just wanted to start out apologizing for my last question. I was just way out of line and came across way too harsh, and I don't ever want to take you guys for granted. Now, I have a question, but it's based off of a scenario. This morning I was cooking in the kitchen with my wife, and at the same time I grabbed the cinnamon and she grabbed the paprika. And I thought that describes us pretty well. I cook with cinnamon and she cooks with paprika. Now, I know a lot of people would say that's the difference between a cook and a baker, but I'm talking about what we like to use while we're cooking our oatmeal. She likes paprika and chives and one whole onion and a little bit of dirt. I am more of a guy who likes cinnamon, brown sugar, the occasional trolley, gummy worm. That's more me. And so my question for you guys is, what is the relationship between our personalities and the kind of oatmeal flavors we enjoy? Thanks, guys. I always appreciate.
A lot to deal with there.
Wow.
Yeah.
First of all, Justin, we accept your apology, and we. Well,
But
go ahead.
begrudgingly.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Expand on that.
Oh no, I just
Yeah.
wanted to add that
Grudging.
I am. Yeah.
Right.
It's not easily given.
Yes, it is. In other words, we're not going to forget.
Yeah.
Yes.
We won't forget.
Right.
We don't forget here, and it's like, what does Jesus say? You got to forgive a bunch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus says, forgive a bunch, and all we're saying is, this one actually isn't just one infraction of us forgiving you.
Right.
It's like forgiving you for a lot of things.
Right.
So much so that bunch has shrunk.
Right.
The bunch has shrunk, Justin.
It's true.
Yeah. The bunch is shrinking. It's withering on the vine.
Yeah.
That bunch of is grapes. I was thinking of bananas initially, but if it's on the vine,
No, yeah. What if that
Can't be.
that would be wild. I wouldn't like that.
no.
See
It's
some
just
bananas.
a vine with
Bananas hanging off of a vine.
What
Gross.
kind of grapes are they?
these are
Apology.
these are tiny little apology grapes.
Apologino Grigio.
There you go.
Yes.
So we do accept your apology. We appreciate it, and I'm glad that you won't take us for granite, which is a kind of rock.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that in some situations I've been tempted to take my brothers for granite
Yes.
because they got these chiseled jawlines
Oh.
Right.
and
Right.
physiques.
I thought you were going to say
I
we're
made a
dumb as
mistake.
rocks.
I made a mistake once, and I was working on a counter and just doing some chopping, chop, and I made a mistake because I took it for granite,
Right.
and it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I plunged the knife down,
Yeah.
it got stuck
Yeah.
in the wood.
In
It
the
was
wood.
there
Oh,
was
it
a
wasn't-
granite like facade,
Yeah.
and I stuck it through
Right through the
because I
granite
took the
facade
counter for granite.
Nice. I mean, bummer. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
shoot.
very bummed. I was
Oh,
Yeah.
a
dude.
huge bummer for me.
That sucks.
yeah. Yeah, that joke did suck.
no, that's not what I was
No,
saying.
no. No, I don't think that's what Gabe was saying.
No, I definitely wasn't saying that.
No, totally not. It wasn't. We're not spending too much time on it, right?
No.
It's only a couple minutes.
Yeah. So guys, Justin poses a really interesting notion here
Yeah.
that he and his wife, they handle their approach to oatmeal in really different ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neither of which I approve of.
You don't approve of either of them. Go ahead and talk about that.
I mean, okay, well, I just don't like. I really don't like the idea of a savory oatmeal.
Yeah.
For some
Right.
reason, that really bothers me. So
Yeah.
that's right out.
Yeah.
That's right out. And then
yeah.
then Justin putting a gummy worm in there sometimes.
Gummy worm.
That's insane. I actually just don't like fruit being
Yeah.
involved
Here's
in
what
oatmeal
yeah.
at all. And so then you're removing even another layer.
So then to take a fruity
Right.
worm
A fruity
We
little
all-
worm.
and to put it in like an environment. I did think it's interesting that they both put she puts dirt in her oatmeal.
Yes.
He puts worms in his.
Yeah.
And dirt is worms home.
That's true.
Yeah.
Her oatmeal has some worm home in it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Justin's has a homeless worm.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They were specifically unhoused.
Yeah. I think that's what he's
That's
saying.
how they're so easy
That's
to
what
get.
it wants. It wants to be in his oatmeal because it doesn't have a home anymore.
Right. Go ahead, Gabe. You seem confused.
Well, because he said it's trolley. Does it
Yeah.
live under a bridge? Because then maybe it is unhoused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is a bridge a house?
For
Some guys-
trolls, I guess.
For
so
trolls.
maybe it's not unhoused.
It's a troll. He said it is a trolley.
He
So
says trolley.
that is it's
Yeah,
a
but-
house. A troll worm
I mean-
is going to live under a bridge.
Do you think that's what that's what trolls aspire to?
to be worms?
To live
No,
under bridges.
well, yeah, they do. They just want like the
You
best
think
bridge.
so?
Yeah, that's the hierarchy. Is like you live under that bridge. That sucks. You know, my bridge. I've got, main thoroughfare or
It's
something.
just that must be kind of why culturally trolls are so wicked. Is they
Right.
just have nothing really to live for.
Yeah.
The best they could hope for
is a nice
is a
bridge
nice
to live
bridge to
under.
the nicest bridge.
And that's different for different kind of trolls. There's
Yeah.
tech trolls who moved to Silicon Valley. And
Yeah.
they're like, I want to be under
Under the
this
San
cool-
Francisco
Yeah.
bridge.
Yes.
The Golden Gate.
The Golden Gate Bridge,
the famous San Francisco.
where there's so many trolls. They're tech nerd trolls.
Yeah.
They're like hoping that not just like people drop, but like spoiler, like leaks of like the new developments at Apple.
That's how
Yeah.
drop down
that's how
underneath the
Ed Gadget gets all.
Yeah.
is that still relevant?
Yes.
Gadget.
Wire cutter gets all their. No, Mac rumors. That's where
Mac
Mac rumors
rumors.
gets all of its.
There we go. We got there eventually. So
Oh gosh, shoot me in the head.
that's trolls for you. We're very much in sort of a Halloween mood.
Yeah.
But what Justin's asking specifically is how this kind of points to differences
Yeah.
in between them and kind of helps to characterize them. And Caleb, you pointed out that there is something kind of ambiguous about the question. I took the question about Justin and his wife specifically, but you
Right.
said, what did you say?
Oh, it's just the more generic, like our, as in
Yeah.
people's. What do people's choice of oatmeal say
Yeah.
about them?
Yes.
Which is an insane question because we don't know everyone in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
We cannot actually figure that out. That's an insane question. I really don't like it.
I mean, it means a lot that he would think that, right? It means a
Yeah.
lot that he views us,
As
that we're
capable
at
of
that level that we would
Or to
know.
come up with some kind of system. Even if we're not
Yeah.
going through each individual person, we're coming up with a system where like they like this in there, that means this
Right.
about
Yeah.
them.
We're like sorting them, you
like
know?
a astrological signs or something,
Yeah.
or sorting into
Getting
different
sorted into
houses.
the various houses.
Yes.
Say,
You're in-
yeah. Well, and I think I know where the gummy worms are going to go.
Right.
Oh,
Slytherin.
yeah. Slytherin. Oh yeah, Slytherin for sure.
'Cause
But the
everybody
dirt,
knows.
that's gonna go Hufflepuff for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
The dirt goes right into Hufflepuff.
Yeah, that's Hufflepuff.
Worms are baby snakes.
Worms are little baby snakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That's they eventually. Well, that's just the life cycle of a
Boa
snake.
constrictors are just adult snakes.
Just grandpa snake.
Yeah, they're just adult snakes.
So I was thinking about this, and it's interesting because Justin, he has a tendency apparently to really kind of go for the sweets,
Yes.
sugar and spice, and everything nice.
Yes. Even though he's a boy.
Even though he's a boy. But I guess boys do like girls, don't they?
They
And so
do,
that would
yeah.
make
That's
sense.
true. That's true.
But I think, but what we can see is Justin he's sort of a comfort-seeking individual.
Yeah.
He's going towards sugar
Yes.
and sweetness. So, but what's unfortunate is that's not good.
Yeah.
No.
It's bad for you.
To be comfort-seeking, God hates it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
God hates it when people are comfort-seeking, Caleb.
Okay. I have a different point of view, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Let's explore this a little bit because I think when God sees a man doing something like that, he doesn't like to see a man put on slippers.
Oh yeah.
That makes God.
I see what you're saying from
That
your
makes God
point of view.
depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. God gets very depressed when he sees a man put on slippers.
What kind of just like
God
cozy
checks
slippers?
in on Gary.
Yeah.
And he's waking up in the morning. He walks around his house and he's
Yeah.
barefoot.
Yeah.
And everything's fine. God's looking around. Look at Gary. He's doing his thing. He's got up early, brushed his teeth. Good Gary. And then Gary is walking around his house and he goes, "Oh, I got one. Oh yeah, these." He bends down, gets his slippers. His dog comes up. He bends down. His
Hold
dog
on.
comes
okay.
up.
Yeah. Right. His dog comes up.
Hang on.
His dog comes up. He bends
Slow
down.
down.
His dog is like.
He bends down. His dog
His
goes up.
dog goes up. Go get the
The
slippers.
slippers. He goes get the slippers. He brings them over. Gary puts them on, and God goes, "Me, damn it!"
Yeah.
Yeah. What is
Hold on. What do you mean me?
God says me,
God
damn
says,
it.
"Me, damn it!"
Oh, I see. That was a very densely layered joke.
What does God think about the dog?
He hates that dog.
He hates the dog
helping
too.
the man and
Enabling the man
Yeah,
to be
and-
soft.
and God smites the dog, turns that dog into a homosexual.
Oh yes. And now the
That's
dog doesn't
punishment.
like girls.
That's
Yeah.
punishment.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
And so that I think there are lots of we could go through all kinds of different situations that God hates, like when a man curls up on a couch
Yeah. Yeah.
with a warm blanket,
A blanket.
No.
some tea, lemon, and honey,
No.
No.
In your
And
perspective, from your perspective, God
a
hates
good
that.
book.
Yeah.
God hates that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's cut and dried.
When a
It's
man
right
draws,
there.
when a
You
man
agree
draws
with him?
when a man draws a bath,
Mm.
puts in a bunch of bubbles,
Yeah.
puts a bath bomb in.
If it's really hot and there's no bath bomb in it, then God's kind of okay with it. Like,
No,
from
that's
your
totally true.
perspective.
No, that's
Okay.
absolutely true.
Guys walking past a rose bush and notices how beautiful flowers are. God hates.
God hates that. God hates that kind of stuff. But what God likes is when a man pretends to like IPAs and
Right.
whiskey.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And God looks at that and he gets.
Yeah.
He's like aspirational. I'm glad you have aspirations.
God sees a guy getting a cup of coffee in the morning, pouring the coffee out. It's black coffee. God's thinking, all right.
Okay,
and then
my kinda
the
guy.
guy walks over, puts sugar and
Yeah.
cream in. And he goes, oh my
Oh no.
gosh.
Oh my
Oh, no.
gosh. He says, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
God says, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's into
Oh no,
euphemism.
sorry, Kelp. He says, oh my meat.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
there you go.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
But that
Yeah.
would mean like there's a gosh above God. If God
it's more just
He just gets it.
yeah, it's more just
Yeah.
just a thing to say.
Okay.
I think
All
God
right.
likes it when people play disposal roulette, where you put your hand
Oh yeah.
down a garbage disposal
Mm-hmm.
and then turn it on.
So, and that's just like, well, we ruined my hand.
Well,
and
no,
now
wait,
it's your
yeah.
turn to ruin your hand.
I thought it was.
Well, what did you think?
I thought it was when you chuck a bullet in a garbage disposal and turn it on. Just one. There's just one.
Yeah.
You get you get five
You
of your
all-
friends,
and you
6
all
of
have
you
to
all
like
together.
figure out how to stand around
Yeah.
the sink. Like some
Yeah.
people are like peeking their heads in through the nearby window
Right.
so they could be close enough
Right.
that the
All around
bullet
it.
could ostensibly shoot them.
Maybe I don't know.
I do love that. That's a great idea.
Yeah. So
We
those are
should
some.
make that.
Those, we
Actually-
should play that.
Actually, you know what? We should. You listeners at home,
It'd be
go
very
play
easy.
garbage disposal roulette.
Disposal roulette.
Make a
Yeah.
table with an in-sync aerator
Yeah.
just in the middle,
Yeah.
and then everyone and there's
In-sync
plexiglass.
aerator.
There's that's what it's called.
Incinerator.
Incinerator.
Like an incinerator.
Oh, I always thought it in-sync aerator. Well, we're learning things.
One of us is.
Well, you guys learned that I think that. Anyway, we can
Yeah.
do it. Plexiglass all around. It's just a table. You throw it
Yep.
in there. Your faces are
Just to expose your faces over the in-sync aerator.
in-sync aerator. Yeah.
And so, yeah, those are some things God appreciates. He's into you not being comfortable. Okay, so, but also Justin's wife, she's clearly in touch with something much more important than he is. He's seeking comfort. His wife is seeking essential vitamins and nutrients,
Right.
minerals,
Yeah.
and things. That's when someone's eating dirt, they may have pica.
Yeah.
because they're trying to get these like essential minerals that,
Right.
that they're missing.
Mhm.
Right.
So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, it's not my taste.
Right.
It's not to my taste either. I don't prefer dirt in oatmeal. And I guess not. But we applaud Justin's wife for doing what's right in her own eyes.
For being kind of the man of the relationship.
Yes, definitely.
And
Like-
not in a pejorative way,
No.
like in a good way.
Yeah.
Mm.
In a way. Well, there's some relationships you look at them and you're like, well, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's not necessarily
Neither of
how.
you seem to be doing it.
Yeah.
And someone's gotta.
Somebody's got it. It's not necessarily how I would set things up, but
Right.
good on you.
Yep. Yep.
But this kind of brings up a question. What do you have? Did you have something, Gabe?
No.
Okay.
I got nothing. I
Okay.
got nothing on that. I was gonna say I don't have
Oh.
pica, but because I'm not after the minerals.
Yeah.
I just like the way dirt tastes.
Yeah.
I just like the way it tastes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The crunch.
Right.
That's not the taste. That's the texture.
That's a lot of
taste and
times
texture are hard to.
A lot of times Gabe will say, I really do like the crunch of this dirt.
Yeah. I'll be eating
Nice.
food. Josh and I will be eating food.
Yeah.
Gabe's sitting there with a bowl of dirt.
Yeah.
Saying, good crunch today.
Yeah.
And we're both just eating food and we're going, good, great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good
And
for you.
how much did you spend on lunch? I spent $0.
Right. Yeah, you won a bet with a guy. You're like a pool shark. You're
Yeah.
like a pool shark at like a pizza restaurant where they're like, I'll eat this dirt if you give me $10. And they're like, okay, fine. They give it to you and you're like, I do it all the time.
I
This
just
is
like
what I
doing
do.
this.
Yeah,
I
no
just
big
like to
deal.
eat dirt.
Yeah, but now I got paid to eat dirt.
That really is the goal, to get paid to do what you love.
Oh,
I don't know, because then it becomes a job.
yeah. How do I really actually like eating dirt? Am I just doing it to get paid?
Am I just eating dirt because I get health care?
I have insurance.
Yeah, well, you eat the right kind of dirt, you hardly even need any health care.
That's true.
All these
Dirt
minerals.
just is your doctor.
It's
Yeah,
like,
even in an emergency,
It's
the
like-
dirt will give you the Heimlich maneuver.
was it Galen or Hippocrates that said, let dirt be your medicine and let your medicine be dirt?
Galen, I think.
think it was
A
Yeah,
bowl
it's
of
okay.
dirt a day. What's a doctor?
A bowl of dirt a day is just the estimate of what
Right.
you are just naturally
Yeah.
ingesting.
Yep.
And then it's just, I like that. That's great.
Thank
then
you.
Then you have a follow-up question.
Well,
a
follow-up
doctor?
question of just like, what is a doctor?
Yeah.
That's another good question.
It's one I like the sound of.
Yep.
And the meaning of. Go on, Josh.
That's okay.
Back to you, Josh.
That's okay.
All right, back to you.
That's fine. Caleb, let's have your perspective on things.
Oh, great.
You disagreed with my take on comfort,
Yeah.
and I don't think you got to really express.
No, that's fine because I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I really do understand your point of view.
Yeah.
But there's a level here where, with oatmeal, for me, what I like to do personally is I'm gonna make just the most oatmeal I can in a single bowl that I have, a single like tub or big huge pot that I have.
Okay.
All the oatmeal I have, put it in there, cook it up. Don't season it at all. Okay. And now you just take that oatmeal, you put it in bowls all around your house.
Okay.
Just bowls of it everywhere around your house. Wait until the afternoon and then just throw it out.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Good call.
So you've
That's how I like my oatmeal.
Yeah.
yeah. You like to put the oatmeal all around your house and then throw it away later.
Whoa.
Mainly just in the living. I said all around the house, and I don't know why I said that.
Oh, okay.
Really, just the kitchen is what I mean.
Okay,
just kind of around the kitchen table.
Oh, right.
Like it could, people could eat it.
Sure.
That
If
might
they-
happen once or twice.
If they came into your house,
yeah.
if someone just came into your house and was
Sure.
looking around,
Sure.
from out in the woods, they came into your house.
Right, they came.
Maybe
into my
they-
house.
maybe they
The
came-
long way from the woods, but
Right,
okay,
right,
that's fine. From their
Yeah.
perspective, they
Right.
forgot their entire trip. They
Right.
stumbled right out of the woods into my house.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, they came into your house. And they find a bunch of bowls of oatmeal sitting there.
right.
And they might try a couple.
They might
Gabe, what
try
are you
some.
gonna-
Well, it just kind of makes me think about that girl from Signs.
Yes.
So,
water's
you know-
everywhere. The dishes are dirty or water's
Yeah, the water.
gross.
She's got water. She says the water's dirty, and she
Right.
puts it up there, and aliens
isn't- so
can't
that-
can't touch water.
It might remind you of that.
Spoiler
And
alert,
that-
guys.
That
Oh,
is
sorry.
kind of
Sorry.
true, but
Spoiler alert, Gabe.
Sorry, the movie
Oh,
is
yeah.
21 years old.
yeah. No,
But
spoiler alert for Signs.
Signs.
Yeah.
Water is the alien's enemy.
Yes. And I
Um,
was just wondering if maybe there's an alien out there that's going to attack Earth, and maybe you'll get lucky, and
That-
oatmeal will
I-
burn their skin.
That's
I would love
that's
that.
good
That's
point.
not why I'm doing it.
Okay.
Right. Because he's
But
throwing it away. He's not
I
just
am
leaving
throwing it
there.
away. It only
And-
worked for so long.
Remember that's not why the little girl was doing it.
Ex-
But these things are
They-
all
sometimes
happening
they
for a
coincide.
reason.
Sometimes they coincide.
Yep.
I agree.
Thank you.
But all I'm saying is I just do that. That's just how my family eats oatmeal.
Yeah.
Okay. By
Like,
not.
and it
yeah.
is so that is my style.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And what does that say about me?
Please tell me.
We're just too good for oatmeal.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. To us, it's trash. We throw it away.
Yeah.
So to eat it would be a real chore, and it would be out of my comfort zone.
Right.
So in your perspective, that would be the right thing to do. Mine, I'm just going, well, I don't need to busy myself with this. My bowels are better than this.
Yeah.
Basically.
But see, what I like is you're not taking the easy way out and just not making the oatmeal.
Right.
No, you
That
still
to
gotta
me
make
is
it.
comfort.
You still do
That
have
to me
to
is
make
the
it.
path
Look,
of comfort.
if you're having oatmeal, you
Yeah.
gotta make it.
You
Well,
gotta
yeah,
make
totally.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
You can't not make the oatmeal.
It's got to be on your grocery list.
And as
You
much
gotta
as you
buy it.
possibly can. As much as you possibly can when you make the oatmeal. Don't make a little bit. Make like a ton. Make so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call up the grocery store and you're like, "Yeah, can I get 10 yards of oatmeal delivered to
Order
my
it
house?"
by the
Hey,
yard.
we're the only house that has a silo.
And there are days where I've seen you just pouring hot water into the silo.
Hey,
And you
sometimes
just
I thought, hey,
you've
you know,
got
I
a really long handled ladle.
insanely long. I have to go hand over hand
It's a
for
good bit.
several minutes.
Yeah,
to
right.
get it.
To get any oatmeal, to put it in a bowl,
Oh, and it's not the
take it
spoon,
inside.
the ladle. It's not like the spoon
He's
of the
just
ladle.
I'm just tasting it. Not
Yeah.
that I'm going to change it. Remember, this is unseasoned.
Yeah, totally
Okay.
unseasoned.
So it's just yeah.
That's
no
okay.
brown sugar
Taste-
got in here accidentally.
Yep, tastes just as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
So I have a similar kind of take. Weirdly,
Okay.
even though I thought we were going to end up kind of opposed on this.
Yeah.
I have a similar idea about oatmeal, which is that it's annoying to me when you see people who are kind of using all of these extravagances to not enjoy what's right in front of them, to distract themselves
Yeah.
from the moment
Sure.
that just presents itself.
The
Right.
phone.
Their phone, when they
Yeah.
can just get on their phone. Like you've got a perfectly good phone there.
You have Wi-Fi.
You have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You can just go into your settings and just turn the Wi-Fi on and off.
Just see what happened. Dude.
Just enjoy that. So thus I find it to be the same with oatmeal.
Yeah.
That I like to enjoy the oatmeal for its own qualities. Which increasingly, oats have become just kind of a magnet for glyphosate. They're like, apparently glyphosate just gets kind of concentrated really starkly, like in very high levels within oats.
Wow.
So eventually, for me, the place I've gotten to is if I really want to enjoy this oatmeal, I'm just going to have a bowl of Roundup.
True.
I just have a hot bowl of Roundup.
Why
in the
not
morning.
just? Did you ever mix them up?
You can. Oh, that was on my path to where I am now, which is a bowl of Roundup.
Yeah.
Yes, I used to just kind of spray some Roundup
Yeah.
on my oatmeal.
Get that little backpack like sprayer thing
Yep.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
pump
good.
it up.
I'm gonna do that with syrup at my house.
Well, what are you gonna put it on?
Just pancakes,
Oh,
dude.
pancakes. Okay.
Yeah. Just pancakes.
Yeah, but for me, that's if you want to just get down to the essence of things, that's how I enjoy
Yeah.
my oatmeal.
Yeah.
Well, that
so
sounds-
seasoned.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I end up focusing on the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Basically, not as much oatmeal as just the seasoning.
Right.
Yeah.
Just skip right past.
Even
I
that
mean,
the farmers put on.
it's
there.
smart. No carbs.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Yep.
I think
what's
you
the-
will lose weight.
Right.
That's right.
You will probably
Think
lose
you're gonna
weight.
be
You might-
sporting a trimmer figure.
What do they say? The soul weighs like 28 grams or something.
21
21 grams.
Right, 21
I knew it
grams.
was a multiple of 7 for crying out loud. Yeah, I mean, my oatmeal style is a little more classic.
Yeah.
I recently had an oatmeal awakening where I had some oatmeal and I was like, wow, this is actually phenomenal. Because oatmeal is often just it's like used as like vanilla, it's
Right.
like plain, it's
Yes.
like boring or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But it is so good and tasty.
No.
And when I put brown sugar and butter on it, in the morning is just right.
Mm.
That's so nice. And it's honestly, it's like a mountaintop experience. It's starting the day off at a high. You get the sweet, a little bit of fat and salty from that butter. And then the gloopy texture of the oatmeal is just delightful.
My gosh.
And so I find that to be too high of a high to start my day on.
Yeah.
Because then the whole rest of the day is just downhill.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's just when you've had that mountaintop experience first thing, where do you go from there? Downhill.
Wow.
So I put some flax seeds in mine too, just to ruin it.
Just to ruin a little bit of it.
Just to ruin it.
Gloopy. You said that with a positive air?
Sometimes
Dude,
gloopy
I
is
like
nice.
I like something that's gloopy and like
What?
maybe a little bit like when it's gloopy and chewy.
Oh,
But you know what? Like
geez.
that's in cream of wheat. Now this is
See
cream
this?
of wheat, but when you get a little,
Okay, I
Yeah.
do
you
like
get-
that.
When you get a little chunk
Yeah.
in the cream of wheat,
I do like
that's
that.
nice.
I
Yeah.
like that
Chewy.
mix. It's so gross though.
But I
know what you mean. I do enjoy that.
could
what
not
you're
dis-
saying there. Not with oatmeal, but with cream of wheat.
I couldn't tell you why I like oatmeal or cream of wheat, but like a blended soup, like a squash soup.
No,
I can't even really swallow that.
I don't like that.
It's even difficult for me
I don't like that.
to
It's just like
palate
weird
there.
warm baby food.
I do.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I like. This is warm baby food.
I
That's what you're
feel-
saying is soup.
I like
now?
squash in other preparations, but
Yeah.
I do feel like I eat that stuff without complaining about it, but I'm disappointed when I have to eat it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty disappointed that
right.
Yeah.
this is what I'm eating.
oh, this
Yeah.
is dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It's like okay, so it's just like
Yeah. Immersion
Well, and it's
blender.
usually
Alright.
if you're like at a restaurant and
There's
they're
one
like,
that
"Oh,
works.
this is a really nice restaurant," and
For
they will
s-
have they'll have some sort of messed up thing they call a soup like that.
So there is a nice. For some reason, tomatoes. It's more okay for me.
yeah,
a tomato soup.
Tomato soup made sort of like that.
I'm
is
just
more
thinking
okay
ketchup.
with me.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking this is
See,
a
I
bowl
don't
of
eat
ketchup, and I'm just
I don't
going
eat
for
ketchup,
it. You know,
so
it helps
that's
it
Just
go
one
down.
bowl of ketchup.
all I have to do is eat one bowl of ketchup,
Sorry,
and
sir, we
then
only
I
have
get
tomato
to eat
soup.
my glyphosate
Mm.
for dessert.
I'm gonna have a. Yep, I'm gonna work my way through the soups. Guys,
Well,
any kind of final thoughts here? Anything else we need to explore? I feel that we've dealt with the question pretty thoroughly.
I
pretty
think so.
thoroughly,
I
but the
think so.
relationships, you know, they are tricky. What does it say about us? I mean,
Yeah.
it just says that you know, there's different ways to enjoy oatmeal,
Right.
and you know, that's pretty much. Some people like one way, other people like
Yeah.
another way. Like that's pretty much
That's
what it
Yeah.
is.
What does it say about you? I mean, we
You have a
we don't have
preference.
time to get into all of that.
Well, or there's not really any, even as far what Gabe's saying is there's not really anything to explore.
Right.
It's just kind of what it is.
No. We could explore it more.
Yeah.
We don't have time because we were too busy talking about Satan's Christmas.
Satan's Christmas.
So
So
And this is maybe
go
kind
ahead.
of a tip for people asking questions.
Yeah.
Because we give a lot of tips for people who answer questions,
right.
which makes sense given
Yeah.
what our podcast is.
Sure.
But I think there's also a time to give tips for people who are asking questions.
Yeah.
And this might be one of those where you go, sometimes you just don't get the answer. Sometimes your question was so insane
Right.
that there's no possible answer.
And
for
I
it.
don't feel like I emphasized that as much initially, but this question was completely insane.
This question is bonkers. Okay.
Yeah.
This question has like no basis in
Right. It
reality.
It sounds like a guy
It
who's like,
seems simple at first. It's
Yeah.
a tricky question.
Right.
I
It's
will
a guy-
admit that.
yeah. Justin really did. I mean, I
He
think
almost
I
got
was
us.
lulled into,
Yeah.
into thinking that this was a
It's like-
reasonable question.
He put it in front of us, and you're like, "Oh, that's a bowl of oatmeal," and then
Yeah.
you start to eat the oatmeal, and you're like, "No, there's like some other
What lies
crazy
beneath?
flavors happening."
There's got to be
here.
a worm or some dirt.
Yeah,
in
maybe
this
there's a
thing.
worm.
Turns out there's worms and dirt, and the question was insane.
Yeah,
It's true.
So yeah, this was a question from a madman, and we were so close to being tricked into thinking it was normal, but we
saw right
pulled
through
it
it.
out. We saw right through it. And
Nice try, Justin.
and so
nice try.
when you're thinking about advanced answering techniques, that's one thing you got to look out for. Is you got to stay on your toes.
Yeah.
You must stay on your toes,
Yep.
and you must kind of be really vigilant because everyone is out to get you.
And
They're
it's-
trying to undermine you.
And it's okay to sort of be wishy-washy with your answer at first to any question.
Right.
And to feel it out. Is this one that I'm getting tricked? Is this a question I'm getting tricked by?
Yeah.
So you answer kind of half-heartedly.
Yeah.
And then you go, wait a second. I know what's going on here.
think I've got to say this.
We're
Yeah.
out. We're done. And so
Yeah.
you see how we executed that perfectly.
But it's pretty good
Yeah.
timing on Justin's part because say it's Christmas, trick or treat.
Yep.
Turns out this question was a trick.
Yep.
Yep.
And
And it was
his
about
trick,
treats.
his trick is our treat for you also.
That's true.
That's true too.
Advanced answering treats.
Tech treats.
So, thank you so much for joining us. You can send your questions to advancedansweringtechniques@gmail.com. We're looking for an audio file of about a minute in length. Go ahead, Caleb.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but there's also a way to send in voice memos on Spotify directly to us. I
might
think from our tiny URL.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's easier for some people or if people are interested in doing that.
Yeah.
If that's what's been keeping you from sending questions in,
Right.
don't worry. You can find that
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, I love those guys. I just wish there was a way that I could use Spotify to send them a voice memo. That's what's keeping me from doing it.
I just wanted to make
And
sure
the
people knew
problem.
about that in case
No,
that
no,
was
that's-
it.
Right.
you
Yeah,
know?
sure.
I appreciate
We got
it.
to cover all bases.
We do
That's
need
really good.
questions. Please send us questions. We need them.
Please, your questions are our literal lifeblood.
Mhm.
Yes.
We need it. We can't do the podcast. So if you ever are looking one Wednesday morning, Tuesday in some circumstances, because apparently we're releasing this early,
Yeah.
Caleb is trying to push that direction. You will find that that if there's not an episode, that means we didn't get a question, and then we decided not to make one up.
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
what you'll know.
Yeah.
Or one of us got sick.
Yeah.
Or and the other two said, well, we don't. It's kind of like other super groups.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
like you kind of need all three. Or
Right.
It doesn't really work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yep, it's kind of like the Rolling Stones.
Right.
The way when Brian Jones died, they were just like, "Well, that's
we're
that."
done.
That's
We're
the end of
done.
that.
We're done.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
When
Yep.
Mick Jagger killed Brian Jones, they decided.
when Nick Jagger did that,
When-
then
yeah,
and that's when they hired Mick,
Mick
Jagger.
They got
Yeah.
yeah.
They had to replace him.
Yeah. It
That
was-
was pretty fortunate, though. Just one letter
Oh my
off.
gosh. Yeah.
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 He's a much better singer.
Nick
though.
just got ahead of him. They were going reverse
Yeah.
Yeah, alphabetical order.
alphabetical order for and they were looking for all the Jaggers that they got through all the other last.
Yeah.
They're like, we know,
contestants.
we know this guy's
They were looking at
got to
the
be
Jaggers.
a Jagger.
Nick,
Hey
this
guys.
guy's gotta be a
Hey guys, it's me, Nick Jagger. I have an idea for a song. It's called "Paint It Fuchsia."
okay, Nick.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
well,
it's
maybe we
gotta
should
be
kill
a
this
Jagger. And he's like, "No, don't kill me." It actually happened in one
Okay.
day.
Okay.
Don't kill me. And he killed the other.
Right.
And then,
Brian Jones.
Mick was right there, and he was like, "Ah!" He's like saying really
Yeah.
good, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Why don't we call Paint It Red?" And they're like, "This guy we like.
Yeah. Well,
This
no.
guy we like."
And then they were like, actually, maybe it should be painted black. That was
Well,
Keith
there
Richards.
was their
Keith
one note.
Richards was
that
like,
was their one note.
Right.
Yeah.
He changed it
They didn't-
from fuchsia to red.
Yeah.
Right.
And then and they were like, "What are you thinking?"
Yeah.
Right.
And he was like, "I was thinking of Episcopal Church buildings."
Yeah.
And he
Right.
was like, "We could paint it black." And we could change it to paint it black.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh yeah." And then they were all like, "Oh, I guess we didn't have to kill Nick."
We could have asked this question first. We could have, but we didn't. And here
And
we
then
are.
they just kind of shrugged.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go have a great career.
Yeah. And why don't we all go have a great career? Thank you. And congratulations.
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 Well done.
Hands in,
Good job.
hands out.
Hands out.
The end. Bye.
Bye.
Why, it's Satan's holiday. Won't you come and play on Satan's holiday? You can be certain that you'll pay on Satan's holiday. Satan's holiday. He bids you come and stay, come and play, never go away.